What's up, everybody? Wanted to talk about something I've been using for the last month, and I think it's working. It's called Tubebuddy. So Tubebuddy is a third-party app or a plugin for your browser, and it gives you some tools to use with your YouTube uploads. And you basically pay for the membership. They do have a free version, but I paid for the lowest membership just to test it out. And it gives you some kind of best practices, guidelines to use when you're doing uploads. So rather than talk about it or try to explain it, I'm just going to walk through some of it and show you what I do and how I use it. When I was first uploading videos to YouTube, I didn't really know how to make a thumbnail. I didn't know how to make something more effective. I didn't know how to use the tags. I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just uploading videos, and I thought, well, if people like them, they'll watch them. But there's ways to kind of leave, I would call like breadcrumbs or trails for people to pick up on to get to your videos that are going to make them more effective. You can get lucky and get a viral video, but I think a lot of this work that you do on YouTube is just that. It's work, and you have to push out numbers. You have to put out a lot of product, and you have to put out a lot of effort and time into this to try to get things moving. Now, if you look right here on the screen, this is my YouTube channel, and I have 434 subscribers. And not too long ago, I'll show you. Now, I started YouTube. I started Tubebuddy back in February 2nd, I believe it was. So if I go over here to the dashboard, let's go to View All. Let's go to Subscribers. So in the last, let's do 30 days, just to give it a little bit more time. In the last 30 days, I've picked up 68 subscribers and lost 11. I used to be early last year about 75 subscribers. I had a little bit of a push in the middle of the summer, got me to about 240, 250. Since then, I've been really slowly crawling up into the 300s, but in this last couple of weeks, I've been catching like 2 or 3 subscribers a day. And I think what's happening is the efforts that I'm putting into some of these videos, the tagging, the information, the metadata, the things that I'm doing to help these things show up more places, be viewed more by people, and make them more interesting for the viewers. I think it's starting to work. So let me give you an example of what Tubebuddy does. All of the things that Tubebuddy does, first of all, you could do on your own if you knew to do them. But what Tubebuddy does is it kind of collectively gives you a plugin that will organize these procedures in one place. So if you go over here to Tubebuddy and you go to My Videos, and you can do these things to videos that already exist. So I'm going to do a sample video walkthrough to show you kind of what Tubebuddy does and how I think it will help you just like it will help me. Okay, so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go down here to a video that has decent amount of views, 500 views. Decent for me. I know people that get like thousands of views are probably laughing. But this is, I'm a beginner. I'm a noob. So this is called Hanging with My Bud Using the Lixada Swim Bait. So right off the bat, I see some opportunities here. So what you do is you go over here to Tubebuddy and you click that and you see some different choices. Well, the first thing I don't like is my thumbnail. So I can go in there and click on the thumbnail generator, and I can say, do it from a still frame from the video. And it'll actually start playing the video, and I can go through and find a location where I like, a certain appearance of something. So let's go over here to where my buddy holds up his fish, because it was a good looking fish. Let's see, he's going to come over here, turn right there. So what you can do, if it's blurry, you can step by frame by frame. I don't know why I just said step by frame by frame. That sounded weird. Eventually my camera's going to settle down. Okay, that's decent. So let's do that. It's a smiling face of my friend. I'm going to continue, and then I'm going to do a title that is more pertinent to what I want people to hear about. So let's call it the Lixada Swim Bait Works. Okay, and I like to use white letters. I've just learned this. And you might do something totally different. I like to make it bold, and I like to outline them with black. And we add that. All right, and it's too big. We can size it down. Now this is creating a thumbnail right within YouTube, which is kind of cool. And I want something people can read, And you can do a couple of, something that's easy to see, easy to read. And you can also go in here and grab a stock image, stick it on there. You can do an emoji of a little fisherman. Let's go to sports. You can put this in there, this guy. And let's say that's good, okay? So that's that. Save and publish. Hit OK. And you can download that thumbnail too. So now you can see my thumbnail's been updated, and I go back over here to Tubebuddy and I say, I'm going to go over here and add some tags to this because I'm pretty sure I either didn't have any or what I had was horrible. So you can see it gives you some suggestions based on your title. So I'm going to immediately go with the swim bait, Lixada lure, swim bait, fishing lure, anything you think that might pertain. And these are all suggested, and I'm just clicking away. I'm not really doing that much work. Jointed, that's true. Cheap. Fishing tackle, fishing lures. Segmented. This is like a segmented swim bait, crankbait thing. Largemouth bass, jointed lure, jointed swim bait, AliExpress. Whatever you think is the best description of what you're doing, or what you think will bring you views. It doesn't have to describe necessarily what you're doing. And you can do up to 500 words. I'm at 434. I can see through the stuff there. So you can see right here, here are all my updates. I don't even have a description. So I'm going to do something that's a little bit more informative. Lixada jointed swim bait, AliExpress lure works well, exclam. Okay. And then you might just put some listing in here I don't know. You would write more, obviously, and you'd write more keywords in there. It's already been added to the fishing videos. So right here, there are some things that I'm supposed to do for the checklist. And you can see that I've only done 6 out of the 13 best practices. So I'm going to go to comments, and it tells me I need to pin a comment, reply to a comment, and heart a comment. So I'm going to go over to comments and do all 3 of those at one shot. And that's a beautiful thing because it's a reminder that I just would have forgotten otherwise. So I go over here to the comments. The video starts to play. Nice vid, Joe. Keep them coming. So I could thumbs up that comment, heart that comment, reply to that comment, and then I'm going to pin that comment. So that I've done 3 of the best practice things right there. So I liked, hearted, replied, and pinned the comment. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to recheck all these, and you'll see that 3 of the items went away. Now I'm down to 9 of 13. Get a like on Facebook. I don't really do the Facebook thing yet. If you look here, you can show the completeds and non-completeds. And I've already pinned it, added it to a playlist, increased my tags, put more tags. I've shared it on Twitter. I hearted, uploaded a high-res thumbnail, so I'm knocking things out. So I'm going to hide the completeds again, and now I'm going to go to, I did reply to that comment. It should be going away. Well, let's go to comments. Maybe I didn't reply. Huh. So I will reply. Hope to see you soon. Spring is near. And I'll hit reply. Okay, so I think that worked. All right, kill that, go back, recheck all. And you can just see it helps you pop through these pieces of information. Now there's info cards. These are things that pop up during your video that you can steer them to another video if they have interest. So you could be talking about like, oh, this microphone that I'm using to make this video while I'm doing this fishing is an XYZ microphone. And then you can put a video card that pops up at the top. On this particular video, I've watched it. I don't think it really is suitable to have a video card, but I can go to the end screen. I didn't understand what the end screen was for a while, and now I finally get it. It's the screen where you basically put your little outro, hey, subscribe to my channel or watch the next video. And so you can preview where it is, but I don't want it that far into the video because I don't want to get in the way of Chris's reveal of his fish. I'm going to move it way downwind. So you can add an element. You could hit subscribe. I could put that over here in the corner, and then I can add one more element. And let's say I want them to watch some of my other videos from my fishing playlist. So I pick playlist, and then I go over here to fishing videos, and it'll put that icon on there as well. Create element. And then I say, okay, that'll get in the way of Chris. So let's see how this plays out and see if it blocks anything in the video. So you can sample this preview.
Hey, buddy. Nice.
Perfect.
That's sweet. Here, let me go hide my camera.
I could even do one more element. I could do another video. And I could say, let's do this bait finesse system video that's pretty popular lately. And I can put this down here. And let's sample this. I think his fish will still clear these two icons.
Hey, buddy. Nice. That's sweet. Here,
Yeah, that works good. Okay. So I've done that. And now I can go back to this, recheck all one more time. And now I've done, I think, 10 out of 12, 11 out of 13. So I didn't add a info card, and I don't do a lot of Facebook stuff yet, so I'm going to leave those alone and call that a win. So that's done. I save all the changes on that. It's already converted to public. I used to monetize, but right now I'm below 1,000, so I'm not eligible for monetization yet, but I will be soon. I think I'm going to be climbing out of the hole here very quickly. And then one other thing that I like to do right here in the comments, I have saved on a notepad off to the side my camera gear and my collapsible fishing gear. So what I'll do is I'll highlight all the fishing gear. This is merchandise that I bought or I promote off of Amazon. So if somebody wants to go down in my comments and buy something that I've been using, they can click on the link here and buy it, and I get like a little, spiff here and there from Amazon. So I just copy this, and I'll go over here and I will then paste it in. Make sure I cleared it. Yep. It says fishing gear. I'll put a space there. And then below the fishing gear, usually if it's a tech video, I'll put the camera gear first and may not even list the fishing gear. But if it's a fishing video, I'll put the fishing stuff first and then the camera gear second, because that's more pertinent. And paste that. Make sure I've got good spacing. Okay. So then I'll save this. And so basically I've kind of cleaned up this video, made a better icon for people to click on. It tells them more about what's going on. The Luxata swim bait works. They see a fish, a thumbs up, a fishing rod, so they kind of get the gist of what's happening. So it's more of a compelling thumbnail to click on. And I've cleaned up all of my tags. I've cleaned up all of the other information and the stuff that I need to for the video. And I've given myself at least the best chance for this video to succeed up to this point. Now I'm sure there's other things I can do. Like there's schedule of publishing. You can, do animated GIF generators. You can do all kinds of cool stuff. I haven't even, gone totally into this whole Tubebuddy. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about, now I'm over to this Tubebuddy page. I've logged into my Tubebuddy page. And when you get to the home page, you have a health report, a launch pad, all kinds of usage statistics and things like that. You can line up all of your accounts for like Facebook and Twitter, Alexa. You can actually walk by your Alexa and say, "Hey Alexa, what's my current subscriber count?" And it'll tell you. That's like really weird, but I did it just for fun. The other thing you can do is your member perks. This is really cool. Because you pay for the subscription, you get Tubebuddy Mobile for free, which is currently on the iPhone only, but soon to be on the Android devices. And you can also get Audio Hero, which is, I'll show you. You have to click in through special Audio Hero login, and it lines up tracks, and you can sample these tracks. I'll play some. And this is a place where you could go in here and say, I need something kind of edgy. I need adventure. So you can go a hero's tale, and you could download a piece of music that would help, your video. And this is free, or this is with the paid subscription, which I think is very cool. And then you have Juke Deck. This is kind of cool. I like this one a lot. I use it more in the cinematic standpoint, but what it does is it doesn't give you actual songs to grab or download, but it just shuffles them, and you kind of just pick the ones you like when you hear it. You can say, no, I don't like that, and you reshuffle. For some reason, it's a little slow today. And you might say, okay, that's a cool intro. I could do some slow-mo, some cool B-roll with that. And all you do is click download. I don't know why it's acting silly. It didn't usually do that before. How weird is that? Usually the download just kicks it into a straight-up download. Strange. Anyway, not working. Usually you hit download and it just jumps right into your folder. But I use this to find stuff too. And let's see what else is free. Tuber tools, like if you get to the end screen, you can have landing spots for your subscribe now and your upcoming videos. So you have like something different to throw in the end of your outros or your intros. All these other things like YouTube starter kit, you have thumbnails, end screens, kind of stuff that could be useful that you could download for making nice thumbnails and whatnot. It's pretty cool, but the most important thing I think that it gives you is it gives you the integration into YouTube. You can see like the Tubebuddy, anything that says TB, you can do bulk updates, bulk copy cards, bulk things to many videos at once. It can save you a ton of time. And you can also go over here to individual videos and get that same drop down. You can go to Launchpad and Quick Links, but I've really seen an uptick in the last, I'd say 3 weeks in membership. I'd say I'm grabbing 2-3 people a day, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you start to do the math, I'll be at 1,000 in no time. And I think it's going to just keep kind of going up. And if you look at my stats, I'm going from left to right. I'm high and to the right on all my movements, and I'm grabbing subscribers. I'm grabbing views. Things are going in the right direction, and I really like the efficiency that Tubebuddy has given me. So I just wanted to share my little quick insight to Tubebuddy and let you guys know that you should be, checking into it. If you're sub 1,000 and you need a jump start and you need to get going, spend $8-9 a month and try it out. Pay for a whole year and you get a couple bucks off a month, I think. And give it a whirl, use it for a while. If anything else, it'll train you. And then if you ever just don't use it anymore, you can do it on your own. You could use the free version and do some of the best practices all by yourself. Or you could graduate into the super mega experience level. I don't even know what the levels are. There's all kinds of stuff too. There's like videos, tips and trick videos. They use pros. They have people, they have a whole video library of things to look at. It's very cool. I mean, obviously Tubebuddy is just brilliant. I wish I had invented that plugin because it is just awesome. It does exactly what people need, especially people like me that don't know what to do. Tubebuddy is something you should look into. I know it wasn't very organized or very clean. You still might have a lot of questions. And I do too. I don't know how to use this stuff perfectly, but I'm starting to figure it out. So you can look at all your subscribers. You can just jump from this one pane to so many different things: live streaming, comments, subscribers, analytics. Yeah, you can see just by using these end screens, the thing where I put the subscribe now in the next video, you can see when I click on end screens, you can see there's been activity on those end screens. As a matter of fact, on the BFS, which is a fairly new video, off my end screens, I've gotten 20 clicks, meaning that somebody has seen something in the end that they want to go watch more of, or they want to subscribe, or they want to do something, extra. The cards, which pop up during the videos, I've had a few of those hit. I've had more sharing than I've had in the past. It's very cool. So it's fun to see these analytics and fun to see it grow. And it's kind of a math project. And, I think it's just about putting out videos, putting out content, staying consistent, and keep that graph going up and to the right. And we'll be doing good. Now, obviously monetization tanked because they took it away for the sub 1,000 people, but I kind of made it my mission to get to 1,000 quickly and be back in the action. So I'll be fine. It's not a big deal. I wasn't making money below 1,000 anyway, so I'm not sweating it. But I should be back on top here soon, over 1,000. And I really appreciate anybody who subscribes, watches my videos, gives me feedback, all that stuff. Very cool. And I just want to say, check it out, Tubebuddy. I'll see you guys later. Have a nice night. Peace.